Welcome to Neosho Basketball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, Wildcat fans, from the Wildcat Fieldhouse. John Ball, Jim Jackson, Sam Fryer with you. Sam, we're getting ready to take on the Seneca Indians. That is a Newton County battle.
It is.
Now, Jim, you know that we're coming in here, and we played Seneca, and you might as well throw all the paperwork out the window.
That is so true. It doesn't matter what the records are. Both these teams coming in with a losing record. However, the Cats had a great evening on Tuesday at Monette, defeating the Cubs in overtime by the final score of 50-42. They had things rolling. Their defense looked good. And hope that carries over tonight, because this could be a shootout. The Cats have been hot on the three-point range. The Seneca Indians have a former Neosho Wildcat, Tyrone Harris. His family moved to Seneca over the summer, and Tyrone is still a good basketball player as well as football for the Seneca Indians this season. But should be a good ball game. We look forward to that here on this Friday night on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
You're watching the JV team right now, and it looks like they've got things well in hand. There's 4 minutes left in the game, and they're up 48-22, and this is going to put them up to, Jim, 6-0.
They have been, killing everyone that they've faced this season. These young men are really hot, and a lot of that goes to their shooting. Several of the players love to shoot the three, and one of those is the Dane Arthur, just a freshman. And Zane is getting, Dane, I should say, getting some varsity time as well to come in off the bench to help Coach Culp and the rest of the guys in this young season.
Yeah, he got about 4.5 minutes in that Monette ball game the other night, where the Cats, as you said, and we probably are going to continue to talk about this, the Cats took them to overtime, and the Cats not only scored 8 points during overtime, but they held Monette to a 0.
And that goes a lot of credit to the defense, and of course the balls, like in golf, sometimes take some funny bounces, and everything just went the Cats' way. But the Cats played good defense in that overtime period to pull out the victory, and that's where we stand tonight. You know, John, this is kind of a tune-up for both these teams. They'll both be back here next week for the annual Neosho Holiday Classic. That starts on Thursday. The Neosho Wildcats have the evening ball game. They take on the Huntsville Eagles, but the Seneca Indians face a very tough opponent, the Crooked Oak Roughnecks out of Oklahoma City, and Crooked Oak has won this tournament a time or two, and they will be a very tough foe because they have a very explosive offense, and they've been averaging, John, get this, around 80 points a game.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. We've watched them for several years. You and I will have the call on that Seneca ball game, but you're absolutely right. Crooked Oak is coming in here, and they have every intention of winning their side of the bracket. We will have the girls. The girls play Huntsville at 11 o'clock. We'll have the Seneca Indian boys at 12:30, and then the Cats that night. But right now, Seneca Indians come in here. They got beat by Forsyth Forsyth scored 80 on them the other night. But we have a veteran Hall of Famer, coach by the name of Skip Brock. Skip Brock last year on the 23rd of January won his 500th ball game. He brings right at 35 years of coaching experience to Seneca. That went 20-9 last year, and he feels really, really good about the kids he's got and looks forward to improving upon what he said Coach Hardy has done, because Coach Hardy, of course, went to Carl Junction and did a great job, is doing a great job over there. So we're excited about the ball game tonight. We're not going to expect a lot of run and gun from Skip Brock. He's more one of those guys that go down and pass the ball and pass the ball and pass the ball,
But they have some good shooters. They have Tyrone Harris and also Zane Grosjean. And Grosjean is a name you'll probably remember. He had a couple of older sisters who were just everything in the Big 8 and the Big 10. And they've gone on to college, play some college ball. But Zane is still a good shooter. So they've got two good outside shooters. They really haven't played a lot, haven't had the opportunity to practice a lot after football season. Of course, they were the state runner-ups in Class 3 this season. Had an outstanding year again for 2 years in a row, and have come up just a little bit short in that final ball game.
Well, this is the pregame show. It is being brought to you by Pro Lube, the Tire and Auto Maintenance Center. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be right back. This ball game should be over by then. You're watching Neosho Wildcats from Wildcat Fieldhouse, and we'll be back after this.
At Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, Pro Lube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Hi, I'm Pastor Mike of Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a minute to share grace with you today. And what is grace? Grace is when someone gives you something that you don't deserve. I haven't done anything to deserve God's forgiveness, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve God's love, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve a bright future, but God has made a way for me to have one by His grace. Titus 2 says the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. Have you accepted that gift of grace? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
People's Bank of Seneca, we care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, we've dedicated to providing excellent customer service across the 4-state area, ensuring that every experience is exceptional. Visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. Learn more at peoplesbankofseneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse. John Ball, Jim Jackson, and Sam Fryer with you. We've got about 13 minutes until the varsity side of this ball game gets ready to move on. Cats come in with a record of 2-3, and as we said, we were in Monette the other night for a real nail-biter. But you saw that ball game on KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network, and we were just real happy to bring it to you. It was the first 4-minute timeout sudden death that we have had all year long, Jim.
That we certainly have, and it was very close. It was one of those games where the Cats took off, had a big lead early in the first half, and Monette kind of clawed their way back. But everything worked out for the Cats. They outscored the Cubs 8-0 in that overtime period, and kudos to the defense. They all hustled and worked the backboards and did a great job, and hope that carries over tonight. John, we have a good crowd. It's Friday night. What else is there to do here in the area but to come out and watch some great basketball, and that's what you'll have tonight here. And Seneca, they always go out and support their teams and follow them. I don't care if it's just 8th grade basketball. They always have a good crowd, and that really means a lot for these young people, both men and women. And a good crowd on hand tonight for Neosho. Once again, both of these teams will take part in the Neosho Holiday Classic starting next Thursday, just the day after Christmas. We invite you to come out. Tickets are still available. You can go online to the high school athletic department website. A 3-day pass for $25 or just a day pass for $10 to see your favorite teams. But John, that first day, we'll have the opening game on Thursday morning at 11 a.m. It'll be the ladies of Neosho taking on the Huntsville Lady Eagles.
Yeah, and from what I've seen about those Lady Eagles, they've got some 3-ball poppers, so it should be an exciting, interesting ball game for us because we've got Jazz Washington on the inside as well as Journey Arnold, who got in the scoring column last time we were with them on a Monday night, so we're excited about that. Speaking of bigs, we were led the other night by 6'5" sophomore Zach Forsythe. He had a double-double. I told you it was unofficial, and that's right. It was unofficial. Officially, he had 16 points and 11 boards for the Cats. Houston Branscombe, I'll get it right in a minute, had 9 points in the Cats' winning time. We can talk about that all night long, but we're just excited to be here. You're watching the pregame show, which is brought to you by ProLube, the Tire and Motor Maintenance Center. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with keys to the Cats, the starting lineups, and much more. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats.
The Neosho R5 School District is committed to shaping the future, one student at a time. From academics to athletics, we empower our students to reach their full potential, installing values of hard work, teamwork, and integrity. We would like to thank you for tuning in to the broadcast today and cheering on our Wildcats. Our dedicated teachers, staff, and coaches work hand in hand to provide a well-rounded education that prepares students for success. Together, we're building a brighter tomorrow for our community. The Neosho R5 School District, where excellence thrives.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray. Because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And welcome back to Friday night basketball, high school basketball on the KNEO Wildcats Sports Network. Ball game tonight, Seneca Indians are in town, hosted by the Wildcats of Neosho. Time now for Keys to the Cats. Keys sponsored by your State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho, located at 437 West Kohler. Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services for individuals and businesses. You can always learn more online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or give them a call at 451-6666. And now with Keys for the Cats, here's John.
Well, Jim, we start out with control. Tuesday night, the Cats committed 21 turnovers. As a team, as we become better at each other, knowing each other, know where each other is going to be, we'll be better at controlling the ball and controlling the game. Errant passes are doing everything they can to make us try to force the game. At times, we had too much pressure on ourselves. Control is vital tonight as we get down into the stretch for the COC. We have got to control the ball. A stands for accurate. From the field, we had a 40% success rate. It is a number that we can improve if we just do a better job with shot selection. Before we shoot, we've got to make sure that we're in a position to not only make the shot, but rebound the ball and get it back up there all the time. At overtime game the other night, we were 75% from the field, which was vitally important while we held Monette scoreless. We've got to take advantage of the putbacks. We scored 22 points in the paint Tuesday night, thanks to in part to some rebounding and some putbacks. We've got to do the same thing against tonight in the paint. It does not need to be an afterthought. We need to go in and make that a vital part of what we do. Consistent putbacks is a sign of a team that is cool, calm, and confident. Saturday night or Tuesday night, we had 10 steals. We either disrupted the passes or we picked up lost balls. We have the speed and the basketball IQ to make sure that we make the most out of that category. And when we do, we give ourselves a great opportunity to score.
And what else is there? That's the way to win ball games. Keys to the Cats tonight, sponsored by your State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho. Give them a call anytime, Monday through Friday at 451-6666. You know, John, some of the ball games we've covered this year for the Cats, they'll start out good, they'll get a good lead, and then it gets chipped away. And Coach Culp told us last week over in Monette, he says, we don't know how to finish a game, but they did the other night. They showed they can do that, gave the boys a little more confidence, and I think they'll do well tonight if they come out and take that early lead and hang on to it and just don't give up and keep at it.
Well, I think that's vitally important for us because one of the things about it, if we get the early lead, we don't put near as much pressure on ourselves. As I said, we've got to be cool, calm, and confident. We had some passes. I believe we were up in the stands. If we'd have reached out, we might have been able to catch a few of them the other night. So I believe it's going to be a great ball game. Coach Culp had said that, we start the ball game. The first 2 quarters, we play really, really well. And that's kind of what we did. We won the first quarter. We lost the second and third quarter. We won the fourth quarter, and we won the ball game when it was necessary in the overtime. So they're coming right along, I believe.
That's what it takes. We're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. Do we want to stay with the program, John, or just give a quick break and come back with the starting lineups?
Yeah, let's have a quick break, and then we will come back with the lineups, and we'll be ready for the national anthem. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
About 2 minutes away for the opening tip-off here tonight. Seneca and Neosho. Starting lineups for the Seneca Indians coming in with a record of 1 win, 4 losses on the season. Starting will be number 1, Tyrone Harris. Number 2, Zane Grochon. Number 21, Chase Schulte. Number 33, Caden Klaus. And number 34, Dom Brown. And the fact about all 5 of those young men, they are seniors. So a good leadership starting lineup for the Seneca Indians. Now for the Wildcats, here's John.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 2-5. Head coach Zane Culp in his 7th year. He is assisted by Drew Harmon, Tommy Saxton, and Brock Franklin. I'll get it in a minute. I don't want to say Pyle. I want to say Brock Franklin. Absolutely. Starting for Neosho Wildcats, it is going to be wearing number 1, the junior, Jaden Fisher. Number 2 is Aiden Asbury, another junior. A third junior is Oliver Martin. He wears number 3. In on the paint, it's going to be senior and leader of the ball club, Canton Smith, wearing number 34. And the big guy is the sophomore, Zach Forsythe. He wears number 35. And we will look to him to get all the putbacks as the ball game gets going. It's time now for the national anthem, so we'll stop and make way for the anthem, and then we'll get this ball game underway.
Welcome to Neosho High School for tonight's varsity contest between your Neosho Wildcats and the Seneca Indians. We ask now that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor our country by the playing of our national anthem.
Jim, what we're going to see is Coach Skip Brock start with actually 4 guards. Now, the tallest guard is Mr. Klaus. He is a 6'2", but he's figured out as a guard, so it'll be 4 guards and 1 forward. And I'm going to assume that he's probably going to be the one that takes the tip.
You know, you look at some of the outside shooters, and they have some good ones for Seneca. Zane Grochon, who's started since he was a freshman, and Tyrone Harris started since he was a freshman here at Neosho. His folks moved to the Seneca area over the summer, and so he was able to take part in athletics this season, both in football and in basketball. Tyrone, a very good shooter, good defensive player, and so they have a good 1-2 punch on the outside perimeter. For Neosho, on the other hand, Caden Asbury does a good job. He hasn't scored a lot as of late, but he still contributes. He's in there along with Oliver Martin, who does a great job and hustles up and down the court. Canton Smith, can't say enough nice things about Canton. He is just an all-around good player. And Zach Forsythe, number 35, is really starting to come into his own and playing much better as of late. And then Jaden Fisher, also another good one for the Wildcats, and a good outside shooter as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting ball game, but I tell you, you said it just a few minutes ago, we have got to get Caden Asbury on the scoring side of things. If we can get him on the scoring side of things and shoot the three ball, that just opens up the middle, and we've got a couple of pretty proficient bigs on the inside that can certainly help us out.
Canton Smith going up against Caden Klaus, number 33 for the Indians. And the opening tip-off, good to have you with us again here on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network on this Friday night edition with John and Jim and Sam, and a good crowd here. Almost a packed house, and that's what we like to see for high school basketball.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got cheerleaders on both sides, and I'm not sure who has the most cheerleaders. But.
And the tip is going to go to the Indians right off the bat. Number 21 picks it up, that's Schulte.
Over to Grosjean.
Grosjean and Harris in there at number 1. He's familiar to these Neosho fans for the past 3 seasons. He shoots a 3. It's off the mark, rebounded by Caden Asbury. Cats come down the court. Into the corner, Fisher into Forsythe. Little spin move. And let's see, he walked, trying to find somebody open and just nobody home.
Well, that little spin move, he probably could have gone on up because Don Brown is not that tall. I believe that Forsythe has about 3 inches on him.
And a steal. Nice steal by Canton Smith. And, he missed the dunk. He had it. Just a little too hard.
And Harris comes down with the rebound.
And the pass down low, back out. Here's Harris for 3. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Cats. Well, it's nobody's ball.
Yeah.
They come up with it.
Klaus
33 Klaus. Yeah, he came away with it.
Schulte up at the top of the key.
Still no score in this contest.
Nice job that time by Forsythe to jam that ball.
Asbury back out. Yep, kick it around. Here's Martin for 3. It's no good, off the mark. He gets his own rebound. Down the baseline. And a whistle. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Seneca.
Martin looked like he wanted a foul call that time, but there was no foul called at all. So
6:28 to go in the first period. No score. Seneca and Neosho. Grosjean with the ball for the Indians. All taken away by Smith again. Harris right on him. No dunk this time. There's a good one. Nice play by Zach Forsythe to put it back up. 2-0 the Cats.
I'll tell you, this should be a pretty good little battle between Canton Smith and Tyrone Harris, as they know each other so very well. They played together for a lot of years.
Well, a pass down low, knocked away. Seneca comes away with it. Harris has tried from downtown several times tonight, unsuccessful. Just a matter of time before he gets hot. Grosjean in there as well. Drive to the basket, and there's a whistle.
That's going to be a foul on Canton Smith, his first, I believe. That's right.
Is a shooting foul.
Grosjean goes to the line to shoot 2.
And the first one no good.
Didn't get the shooter's roll that time at all. It just kind of bounced off the front of the rim and came back.
And the second shot by Schulte is good. 2-1. Neosho on top of Seneca. 5.5 minutes left in this first period. Just underway on this Friday night. Spin move by Martin, won't go. Taken away by Smith. Good hustle for the Cats. They'll kick it around.
That's his third loose ball already tonight.
Cats will move it around, take a little time. Find the man down low. Here's Canton for three. Good shot.
That's what we needed. We needed him to get on with it. Nice job.
5-1 Cats. 4:50 to go in the opening period.
It's pretty interesting. Normally when you have a matchup, man-to-man matchup, that you're on them, whether they're on offense or defense, but Seneca chooses to do it just the opposite way. Neosho has their man-to-man matchup, and Seneca finds somebody else to help in the matchup. And here comes the ball down to Smith again, and he's not. He figured out something on that first one that he slammed, and it didn't work, so he scores again. It's a 30-second timeout, so Seneca calls timeout. So let's just keep it right here. Sam, let's thank some of our sponsors tonight.
Today's sponsors are People's Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, Happy Egg, Company CPA Group, Compton. CPA Group, First Community Banks, Specialty Risk Insurance, Pro Lube Auto Tire Center. And those are some of today's sponsors.
I'd like to thank them for their support of Wildcat athletics this season.
Yeah, absolutely. The Cats jump out to a 7-1 start, and Coach Skip Brock says, enough's enough. We need to call timeout and gather ourselves just a little bit. And I think we were probably doing, Jim, what we really want to do, which is run and gun. We know that Coach Brock is not that type of coach. In fact, he told everybody at Seneca, he said, that's not the kind of ball I play, but you'll respect it before it's over with.
Exactly, because it's hard to keep this pace for a full 24, 30. Oh, nice shot put back by Klaus. Cats come away with it. They'll move it around. Good screen by Forsythe. And there's a foul on the floor.
Yeah, that's going to be on Forsythe, it looks.
That is Zach's first personal second team foul.
I think that was probably an illegal screen.
And here I was just bragging about him. What a nice screen he had put up.
We call that broadcaster's fallacy.
Shot no good. Air ball from Tyrone Harris. Harris is really off the mark so far tonight.
Well, there's no doubt that he's come back. He's with two hometown crowds. There are people that think a lot of him because he is a nice young man. He does a good job. I'm sure he wants to do well tonight, and he's probably just pressuring himself just a little bit.
3.5 minutes to go. Houston Branscombe into the ball game. He's number 0. Cats in their light jerseys. Seneca in their red visitors jerseys.
Barry looked like he wanted to go for it, and he did not.
Oh, nice play.
Nice give and go.
Zach Forsythe with 4 points. Take it away again. Good hustle. Oh, good pass. Nice one by the Cats.
Yeah, the Cats are moving, aren't they? And
they are clicking on all cylinders right now. 3 minutes left in the first period. Both teams starting to warm up. Harris backing off on the left wing. He's going to drive. Pops it in to Klaus. Underneath the basket. Shot no good. Rebounded by Forsythe. He hands it off to Asbury. Cats with an 8-point lead. Branscombe in. They'll move it around. Asbury, just off the mark. A long 3 attempt. No good. Seneca quickly. Here's Harris. Shot is good. His first 3 of the night. 11-6. You know, John, he warms up just a couple of threes. You're back in the ball game.
Yeah, they are. And I'm sure there's probably nobody more cognizant of that than our Cats.
Asbury out on the wing. He's going to drive to the basket. The shot is up. It's good. Nice play by Caden.
13-6 in favor of the Cats. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
And there's a foul.
That's going to be a foul on Forsythe.
That'll be his second in just a matter of a minute. Substitutions coming in, Wilson coming in, and Miller coming in for the Indians.
Fisher coming in. Forsythe's going to sit down for just a minute or two. Fisher does a nice job on the inside as well.
Oh, nice takeaway by Smith. You can't go sleeping on him. Oh, nice play by.
Nice move, great move.
Canton has 6 points, 15-6 our score. And there's a reach in. So who they call it on?
It's going to be on Smith. That'll be his second.
Number 22 is going to come in.
Here comes Arthur.
Yeah, Zane is coming in, and they'll bring in number 13, Simpson. Canton needs to sit down for a little bit, take a breather. Under a minute and a half to play in the first period. Cats up 15-6. The shot by Harris, no good. And the putback.
Put back by Klaus. Cats have got a 7-point lead, less than a minute to play in the first quarter.
Nice little turnaround jumper, no good by Martin. Seneca comes away with it. Harris going to drive. He's going to take it himself. Shot no good. Kicks it back out. Arthur with the rebound. We're down to 50 seconds. Nice pass in. Oh, shot no good by Simpson. He had the easy layup.
We have got to make those shots. What a great job of getting the ball into him that time.
Good ball movement by the Cats, all for naught. Harris drives to the basket. It's rejected.
All right, nice job by Simpson that time, stuffing his old buddy.
They've played together for many years. 26 seconds left. See what the Cats do if they'll go for the last shot. They're up by 7.
I would anticipate that that's what we'll do. Ball's over to Arthur in this corner. I don't know how many threes he had in the JV ball game, and he didn't play the last quarter, and I'm sure he had 25.
He was hot tonight from downtown. Asbury shot no good off the front of the rim, and there's a foul.
And that's going to be on Asbury. That's the 5th team foul.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Personal foul on Neosho's Caden Asbury.
Foul on Caden, his first personal tonight.
Schulte's go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Schulte has 1 point. He's 1 of 2 from the line this evening. And that shot is good.
No fouls for Webb City.
Crane coming in for the Indians. Schulte's second shot is good. 15-10 our score. They need to shoot, and ball's rejected.
There's a foul on the play, though. Foul on the play, and it'll go for 3. Asbury will go to the line, and that is against Schulte.
So the quarter is not over yet. Schulte was the culprit. So Asbury at the line, he already has 5 points. And first shot, no good. He gets 3. He was in the act of shooting 3 when he was fouled.
He's a 89% free throw shooter. We expected him to make that first one.
And that shot, second shot, no good.
My goodness.
It's got to be the ball.
I think it might be.
Both shots just a little too hard. Here's third and final shot. It's good.
Made that one, yeah.
And that's the end of the first period. Neosho with a 6-point lead. It's Neosho 16, Seneca 10. Let's take a timeout and return on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
And we're ready to start the second quarter of play. Jim, the Cats won the first quarter 16-10. Goes back to what we said on Tuesday night. We win a quarter at a time. If we win every quarter, then we win the ball game.
That's very simple. Caden Asbury had 6 in the first period. Canton Smith had 6, and Zach Forsythe had 4. That's all your scoring for the Cats here in the first period. Second period underway. Neosho ball. Smith will toss it into Branscombe. We have a good crowd tonight, as we've said, and we hope to see you next week for the Holiday Classic here at the Neosho Fieldhouse.
Canton Smith back on the inside. Thought Asbury was going to set up for the 3-ball that time. The ball just kind of got away from him a little bit.
Branscombe drives to the basket. Oh, what a nice play by Houston. He puts it in. He's not afraid to drive the lane. That's what he did. 18-10, Neosho.
Fisher on Schulte.
Down low to Klaus, and he puts it up.
No, that was
Brown. That's Brown on that one. They both have blonde hair and
they do.
good-sized young men.
When I was watching the Seneca films, there were 4 guys on the field that had blonde hair. So it was a little hard to tell. There's Branscombe for a 3-ball. It's not going to go in. But
it's rebounded by 34 Brown.
Tyrone had his colored for a while, too.
Yes, he did.
Harris down low. Back to Grosjean, no good. And there's a foul.
Oh, that one's going to be on Asbury. That'll be his second, it looks like.
Brown will go to the line and shoot 2. He was in the act of shooting. First team foul this period for the Cats.
We've already got 3 Cats that are in foul trouble, as in two fouls apiece, and it's not even halftime. First one's up and no good from Brown.
And Canton Smith back in the ball game for the Cats.
Yeah, and that was Forsythe that just came back in also.
Second shot. It falls in for Brown. 18-13, 5-point lead for the Cats.
6:43 left before halftime.
Good pass down low to Asbury. Oh, it won't go.
He gets his own rebound.
There's a nice putback. Forsythe with 6 points. 20-13, Neosho. 6:20 to go before halftime. The long 3 won't go. Attempted by Klaus. And here's a 3-ball. Oh, nice one from Asbury. Give him 9 points in that.
Yeah.
That was a quick timeout.
Yeah, Coach Brock is not happy about that. That is another 30-second timeout. Sam, let's thank some more of our sponsors.
We left off. Southwest Missouri Bank. Freeman Farm Bureau, my bad.
Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Yep. Calvary Baptist Neosho. Neosho Daily News, Crowder College, State Farm, Eric Norris, Joe Ringstaff, Edward Jones, First Free Will Baptist Church.
And we're about ready to get back out here. That's the second time that Coach Brock certainly didn't like something, and I can understand why. The Cats now have a 10-point lead. There's 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in the half.
The largest lead of the ball game for the Cats. Like John said, a 10-point lead. Seneca will toss it in. Asbury so far tonight has 9 points, and a good ball game from him would definitely help the cause. Harris will bring it down across the line. Hey, it's a good pass down low. Shot no good. Rebounded by number 35, Forsythe. Cats come away with it. Inside to Smith. No, back to Forsythe.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know whether there was a foul or Forsythe got away with the travel, but certainly worked out well for the Cats. There's a three-pointer.
It's no good. Rebounded by Grochon, and there's a foul.
And that's going to be a foul on Branscombe.
You know, we talked to Houston after the ball game last week, and I said, how much did you grow over the summer? He said 6 inches. And you can definitely tell it on his play. There's a long three. Shot no good, off the mark.
Klaus comes up with it. Schulte.
Second shot no good. Rebounded by Martin. Cats are on the march. Pass down low. Into Forsythe.
I started to say, why did the big man put the ball on the floor? But he went up and got it.
25-13. Ball thrown out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Neosho basketball. John, both teams are up and down very quick. Something's got to give after a while. They need kind of a break. This will determine who's in better shape for this contest.
Well, there's no doubt about it. And the interviews that we've had with Canton Smith and a couple of the others, Simpson, they talked about how hard these guys work. And there's a
Oh, nice one by Martin.
Yeah, went right over the top of Schulte that time.
Nice.
They talked about how hard they worked in the weight room this summer and how much it was important to them.
And the pass down low to Schulte. Oh, there's
the charge.
Yep. Neosho man had his feet planted.
Second foul for Schulte.
First team foul for the period. 4:20 to go in the second period. Cats are up by 14.
Now, there's a young man that we have seen. We saw him play JV ball, Aiden Crane. He is 6'6", so he's going to be just about as tall as Mr. Forsythe.
And another three ball. Oh! Did that count? No, it hit the top.
No, it doesn't count.
It went in, but it hit the top of the backboard. And you can't do that. It just had a good bounce for Neosho, but Indian basketball, 27-13, Neosho with the lead. Several new players are in, and there's a foul.
Who's that one on?
That's going to
be on
number 30. That's Wilson.
No, that is on Tyrone Harris. That's his first.
Tyrone. There was a couple of Seneca players that were right on him, and they called it on Harris. Martin with a little jumper. Pop jumper, no good. Harris with the takeaway. He's going to drive, being guarded. Oh, what a nice steal by Martin. He's going to draw. Oh, he's fouled as he goes up.
Yeah, and it's on Grochon.
Grochon, that's all he could do to prevent an easy layup.
Martin will go to the line and he'll shoot two. That is the third team foul on Seneca. There's 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the court. And there is a 30-second timeout, I believe, on the Wildcats.
27-13 our score. Sam, who else do we have tonight sponsoring some of our ball games?
Family Market, Farm Bureau, Branco Holiday Tournament, Rice Fitness Center, Edgewood Bowl, Big Nickel, IBC Insurance Benefit Consultants, Tally Tire.
Say that 5 times real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcat dedicated video portal on kneo.org. It is a site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. Watch the games live and the upcoming game schedule on the Neosho Wildcat portal at www.kneo.org. Jim, that's especially important with the upcoming Branco Fall Classic, isn't it?
That's coming up next Thursday, and you'll hear all the action, most of the selected games right here on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Martin's first one is up. It bounces off the front of the rim and comes right back at him.
Cats have missed several good opportunities tonight from the free throw line. They've missed 4 or 5. There's the second shot. There's a good shot by Martin.
The score's 28-13. There's 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first half.
Harris will bring it down. Several new players in for the Indians to give the starters a break. Ball knocked loose. Oh, coming away with it is Smith. And the shot no good. They'll kick it back out.
Quincy picks it, gets the ball back.
He lost his shoe. Just playing in his socks. Asbury underneath the basket.
And he almost got the rebound.
And they'll say there's a tie-up. It'll be in favor of Seneca.
It'll give him time to get his shoe back on before they throw the ball in.
Quincy had someone step on his heel and it took his shoe off. 28-13, Seneca ball.
Jaden Fisher back in the ball game and Branscombe out for just a minute or two.
A lot of substitutions from both sides. It's been a wild back and forth ball game. Cats have extended the lead. No, there's a drive right. Oh.
That one got.
That'll be against Asbury.
Yes, it will.
He didn't like that, but.
That is his 3rd foul.
John, I love these refs that are demonstrative, very animated, because you know what the call is.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it. Branscombe back in the ball game. Asbury out. Probably will remain out until the end of the half.
And Schulte drives. Little floater is good. He has 5 points. 28-15, 13-point lead for the Cats. Simpson still in the ball game. Branscombe in.
Fisher for three.
Oh, it won't go. Indians come down with a rebound.
It's brought down by Klaus.
And nice little turnaround jumper by Brown. 28-17. John, this is where they need to be careful. You don't want to.
Yeah, the Cats need to keep that double-digit number, or we just need to move the ball until we can bring it to a close for the half.
Minute 50 left before halftime. Cats are up by 11, 28-17.
Back out to Branscombe to Fisher. Back to Branscombe.
They're doing a good job taking time off the clock. They've taken about 40 seconds off. And the drive to the basket, back out. They'll set it up again. Branscombe at the top of the key.
Nice job by Martin to go in and then come right back out with the ball.
Good screens by the Cats. Martin with a little floater. It won't go. Oh, nice one by Simpson. Quincy put it up. Good rebound and put back. 13-point lead, a minute to go before the half. Good pass inside to Grosjean. A good shot.
Yeah, great give and go that time by the Indians. And Grosjean was wide open. Sim just walked right around Simpson.
Cats will slow it down.
Oh, my goodness, we cannot do that.
It was tipped.
Oh, okay.
They were lucky. And it's taken away, and there's a
foul.
Coach Culver's trying to get their attention, and going to be against Branscombe. That's his 2nd foul. Not a shooting violation yet, but it's a turnover. Indians with 30 seconds. They can go for the last shot. Harris gonna drive.
They almost walked on the ball that time.
Kicks it back out. Schulte's gonna drive. Gives it back to Harris. They're gonna go for the last shot. We're down to 10 seconds.
I would imagine the ball will go to Grosjean for the three.
There's a long shot, no good. Fisher comes away with it. And it is halftime. Here in Neosho, the Wildcats lead the Seneca Indians by the score of 30-19. It's halftime in Neosho, and we'll return after this on the KNEO Wildcats Sports Network.
Every team knows.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
As the year comes to a close, it's time for one of the area's most exciting traditions, the Neosho Holiday Classic, brought to you by Brentco Enterprises Incorporated. Join us this December 26th, 27th, and 28th for 3 days of nonstop basketball action. Boys will battle it out at Neosho High School, while the girls will heat up the court at Neosho Junior High. Catch all the games you want for just $10 per day, or grab a 3-day pass for $25. Kids 10 and under are free. Stream select games live at kneo.org.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. Jim, the Cats won the second quarter, and the score now is 30-19 in favor of the Cats.
Cats outscored the Indians 14-9 in that second period, and you're right, 30-19 is their score. Scoring lineup for the Cats tonight: Houston Branscombe has 2, Caden Asbury has 9, Oliver Martin has 3, Quincy Simpson has 2, Canton Smith has 6, Zach Forsythe has 8. And looking over on the other side, Seneca Indians tonight, Tyrone Harris and Zane Grosjean. John, the Cats have held those two in check. Harris has 3 points, Grosjean with just 2. Jason Schulte has 5 points, Caden Klaus has 4, and Dom Brown has 5, and that's all your scoring so far in this first half. Cats taken off, and boy, they had a good 15-point lead. It's kind of dwindled down a little bit, but nothing to sneeze at. At halftime, they're up by 11.
Yeah, the Cats are doing a great job. And as far as the boards are concerned, Zach Forsyth has 5 boards. Unfortunately, he's got 2 fouls. Kenton Smith has had 3 steals in the ball game, and he's got a couple of fouls, but he's got 2 boards as well. Simpson comes in with a couple of really good boards and was able to put one of them back up for a score, and also a stuff of Tyrone Harris. Caden Asbury has 3 fouls and two rebounds, and Branscombe has 2 fouls. So we've got some Cats in foul trouble, but we need to come back and we need to play cool, calm basketball, and I tell you what, we'll win the ball game before it's over with.
Certainly will. The young men who've come off the bench have done a good job for the Cats, both offensively and defensively, and that's what it takes, and Coach Culp has had that luxury. His bench has done well this year to rest the starters because they get off to a good, fast-paced ball game, and, you know, it's hard to keep up for 32 minutes out there at such a pace, and they need a break or two, and then you get a few in foul trouble, and they have to rest and sit on the bench a little bit. But, you know, I'm impressed with Dane Arthur coming in during the JV game tonight. Johnny probably had, like you said, 25 points. He had 6 or 7 trays. He can shoot from downtown. He's also a good ball handler, and Houston Branscombe can come in. He can kind of run things as being point guard and take some of the load off Caden Asbury and Oliver Martin when they need a break a little bit.
Well, yeah, they really can. This is the halftime show. It's being brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. I want to remind everybody to stay tuned for the post-game show where we'll have an interview with the coach, and that's sponsored by Arvest Banks in Neosho. Let's take another timeout, Sam, and we'll be back. The Neosho Wildcats are playing the Seneca Indians, and this is KNEO and the Wildcat Sports Network.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 8 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226. Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse, one of the 2 homes for the Branco presenting sponsor Holiday Classic. We'll have ball games here, and we'll have ball games over in the junior high as well, Jim, but we're getting tuned up for that. The Cats could come off with a big win tonight, and they could have 2 in a row going into the Holiday Classic, and I'm not sure you want it much better than that.
No, it's always good to have momentum coming into the Holiday Classic. The Cats have played very well the past couple of years. in their classic. They won the tournament in their division a couple of years ago. Last year they were in the same bracket, and some just outstanding teams. We encourage you to come out because some of the young men and the young ladies will eventually go on to some D1 schools. The talent is just that good, and in the past some have gone on to the NBA. And so you never know. It's got to start somewhere. And, anymore, you can come right out of high school and play in the NBA if you're that good. A lot of times they'd like for you to at least have 1 year of college experience. And a lot of young men do that. And, when you're 19, 20 years of age, there's some outstanding talent. And you're going to see some of the best in the country right here in Neosho this week. A 3-day pass, just $25. Or a single-day pass at $10. John, don't forget, I think probably on that Friday night you'll have the slam dunk contest and the three-point shootout. That's always a crowd favorite here in Neosho.
Yeah, it really is. 11 seconds, we're getting ready to get the ball game underway. Once again, Branscombe has 2 fouls, Asbury has 3 fouls, Smith has 2 fouls, and Forsyth has 2 fouls. Jim, I bet you we manage this thing just a little bit different with that many people really in foul trouble right now. And Cats are up by a score of 30-19 as we begin the third quarter.
And Seneca's going to have to get hot from three-point range if they want to get back in this ball game, because the Cats are really controlling the backboards and getting most of the rebounds, which is a good thing for the Cats.
Yeah, that's absolutely what the Cats have got to do. That's one of the things we saw Quincy Simpson come in and do, was he was able to pick up the slack as far as rebounds were concerned. It's a great pass into
what a nice
Smith.
Cam Smith puts it back. Good start for the Cats, 32-19, just underway with 7:40 to go in this third period. Tyrone Harris will kick it back out to Schulte. Back to Brown. Grosjean, they'll just move it around. They are quick. They're going to wear down in a hurry. Taking time off the clock. They get the loose ball. Grosjean. Oh, nice shot. Nice putback by Zane Grosjean.
Yeah, he lost the handle on it there for a minute or two, but then he came right back up and put it in. Yeah, they took a considerable amount of time off the clock, and the Cats will be very happy to allow them to do that.
The Cats will take their time. They'll move it around. Asbury for 2. Oh, what a nice shot from Asbury. He has 11 points.
Well, that was what we said at the beginning of the game, that we got to get Asbury back in the scoring column, and that's exactly what he's done. There's a 3-ball from Grosjean, no good.
Cats come away with the ball. Martin with the rebound. They come in a hurry. They'll kick it back out. All the starters are back in for the Cats. Couple have a, nice pass down low to Forsyth.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Forsyth with a cutter down the baseline, and it was up for 2.
Zach has 10 points. Schulte with a little jumper, won't go. It'll be Neosho ball, kicked out of bounds. Good transition for the Cats. 6:13 to go in the third period.
The Cats have got a 15-point lead.
They'll take their time. Both these teams will be back in action next Thursday. Long 3. No good.
Nice job by Forsyth that time.
Fisher with a little jumper. Oh, nice one from Jaden. His first 2 points tonight. Gets on the scoreboard. And Coach Brock says, let's take a timeout over there. How to slow this down. 17-point lead for the Cats. John, I was going to say here before the timeout, both these teams will be in action on Thursday. Neosho boys will be taking on the Huntsville Eagles, and Seneca Indians taking on the Crooked Oak Roughnecks out of Oklahoma City. And that's a team that is, I don't think they've lost a game yet this year. And they average they'll shoot 75, 80 points. They beat an opponent the other night, John, 97-45 down in central Oklahoma. So they will be fun to watch.
Yeah, they will. They will be a lot of fun to watch. Tonight's ball game is one of those that KNEO has a couple of times a year. That, of course, we do the Neosho games, and then Zach Bertrand and Ben Wilcott over here, our comrades, are doing the Seneca side of the ball game too. So this is one of those times you can get this ball game on either one of the portals, the Neosho portal or the Seneca Wildcat portal. 38-21 in favor of the Cats, and this full timeout is just about up, and we're going to come back out and we'll be ready to play.
Well, the Cats have gotten off to a good start. They've outscored Seneca 8-2. It's been an 8-2 run against Seneca as we started this third period.
Well, the Cats are doing a nice job of spreading the scoring around. Asbury has been hitting the three. He's had the two along the way as well. And Forsythe underneath the bucket. And he gets that little cutter and gets that what we call a cripple or a puppy underneath the bucket, and he doesn't miss.
Good pass down low, no good. Schulte with the rebound. He's a put back, and it goes. Schulte with 7 points.
Yeah, Asbury's going to have to be real careful. He's got 3 fouls, and he doesn't need to be in the mix for all of that.
Martin drives to the basket.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Martin.
Little charge.
It's his first one. And that is also Neosho's first team foul.
Grosjean will bring it across the line for the Indians. Harris out at the top of the key along with Grosjean. And the drive to the basket, the shot is no good. And he was hacked and hit.
Well, that's going to be the third foul on Forsythe, I'm afraid.
He'll go to the line for two.
I see that. Yeah, that's his third.
Simpson getting ready to come back into the game for the Cats. Harris with a shot, no good. Harris with only 3 points in the first half. He's yet to score in the second half.
Simpson in, and here comes Houston Branscombe as well. Fisher will sit down for a minute.
And the second shot, no good. Brown puts it back up. Good putback by Brown. 38-25, 13-point lead for the Cats. Got some good ball handlers in on the hardwoods right now for the Cats. Asbury has 11 points. They'll take their time. 4:30 and a whistle.
And that's going to be a foul on.
Offensive foul charged against Neosho is number 34.
It's against Cam Smith.
His third, and that's Neosho's third team foul.
You hate to see Canton and Zach Forsythe get into foul trouble this early in the third period. 38-25. Neosho with the lead. Grosjean for three. Shot is good, and he's fouled.
And they fouled Branscombe, and that's going to be good and take him to the line for a 4. And unfortunately, that's Branscombe's third foul.
Houston got a little aggressive on that play.
He's out, and Fisher back in.
Grosjean, 7 points in the game. And his first shot is good.
That was a 4-point play, and that makes the score. That brings them up within 9.
They're clawing their way back into the game. Cats haven't had a basket here in a couple of minutes. And Smith goes up. Foul on the floor.
I believe that one's going to be against Grosjean. No, it's not.
Don Brown is the culprit. First team foul against Seneca. Smith with the spin move. Oh, nice one from Kenton. Kenton has his double figures. Cats have 3 players tonight, John, in double figures. Shot no good, rebounded by Smith. It'll stay. Ball swatted out of bounds. It'll stay with Neosho.
That ball just bounced off of Harris that time.
3:44 to go in this third period. 40-29. Neosho. They slow it down.
Yeah. Asbury and Harris know each other pretty well too, so they're looking at each other quite a bit. Asbury is trying to go for that little cutter on the inside.
There's a nice steal by Grosjean. He's going to drive to the basket. The shot is up and good. Grosjean has 10 points. He's come alive here. It's now down to a 9-point lead for the Cats.
Branscombe ready to go back in for the Cats.
Fisher kicks it back out. You know, Grosjean just waiting. You blink of an eye, and he is quick. Hey, they lose the ball again. And we're going to have a jump.
And that's going to go to Seneca.
2:55 left in the third.
Coach Zane Culp is up on his standing up and down. He's hollering at his kids. We need to calm down. We need to settle down, and let's get this ball game back under control. Forsyth back in the ball game and Simpson out.
Several Cats with 3 personal fouls. Grosjean has come alive. He scored 8 points alone by himself in this third period. Schulte's going to drive to the basket. He puts it in.
Time for the Cats to get going now. Let's control this ball game.
Martin drives to the basket, taken away by Grosjean. Schulte's going to drive again. Back out to Grosjean for 3. It's off the mark. Knocked out of bounds. Well, one ref says Neosho, the other says Seneca. And it'll stay with Seneca, it looks like.
Yeah, number 23, Roman Miller's in the ball game for Seneca.
John, the Cats earlier had a 17-point lead. And 23 puts it in. Miller, we're down to a 5-point lead. This is where the Cats have been in trouble this season. They get a lead and lose it in the third period. They've been outplayed this quarter by the Seneca 5.
Neosho wants to take a timeout.
Talk things over. 2:02 left in the third period.
This is going to be a 30-second timeout. Keep up with the latest Neosho broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on what was Twitter, but now it's X at KNEO Sports 91.7. Also, download the KNEO iPhone or the KNEO Android phone app. You can also watch the ball games and watch the Wildcats as the broadcast comes about inside that app. Download the KNEO iPhone or Android app today.
John, this is becoming quite the ball game. Just when you almost count the Seneca team out of it, they come clawing back. And Cats started well to start this third period, but they've faltered here in the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, we had an 8-2 run to begin the third quarter.
They've outscored us 16-10.
Kals is going to sit down for just a minute or two for Indians.
Cats need to get it across the line. They do in plenty of time.
Oliver Miller with the ball over to Forsyth.
Asbury, a little shooter. It's good. We needed that from Caden, 42-35. We're down to 1:40 and counting in this third period. And there's a foul.
And that is going to be on Canton Smith, and that's his 4th.
Tyrone Harris trying to cut the corner on the baseline, and Canton stuck his leg out there. I think he's okay. He was knocked to the hardwood.
Fisher into the ball game.
Harris has 3, and that came on a lone long 3 earlier in the ball game. He's missed several at the charity stripe tonight. And his first shot is good.
Fisher into the ball game, and Canton's going to sit down with these 4 fouls. Probably won't see him again until the 4th quarter.
And the second shot is good. Harris has 5 points, 42-37. Cats up by 5, minute and a half to go in the 3rd period. Martin's going to drive to the basket. Oh, it's knocked down, hit. Martin was the last to touch it.
Yeah, it was Roman Miller. Great defensive move that time. Number 30, Jagger Wilson, into the ball game. He's a sophomore, and Miller out.
Neosho's had a big lead that's dwindled. We're down to just a 5-point lead. Seneca brings it down across the line. We're down to a minute 15 to go in the 3rd. Pass inside, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that ball was just, I'm not sure what happened. Schulte, I think, and Brown were not on the same wavelength that time. Cats will bring it down. We need to score again right now.
And ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Neosho. Last tipped by Seneca. We're down to a minute 2 in this 3rd period. Cats have slowed it down somewhat in this 3rd period.
I'm not sure there wasn't a foul that time.
Pass inside. Oh, it kicked back out. Grosjean was right there. He is so quick. Cats get it back.
Yeah, nice job by Fisher to turn around and get that ball back.
44 seconds left. Clock is running. Good spin move. Oh, the shot no good. They come away with it. Number 30, Wilson, comes away with it for Seneca. We're down to 30 seconds. They're going to go for one shot. They want to get within striking distance. Seneca down by 5. Pass inside to Brown. The shot is up. It's good. Give him 9 points. 3-point lead, 42-39. Cats could go for that last shot. Down to 7. Oh, nice one from Asbury. He has 15. Long 3 is no good. And that's the end of the 3rd period. Neosho still has the lead. It's 44-39. We'll return after this on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse. We're beginning the 4th quarter. Jim, the Cats are up 44-39, but just kind of hanging on to a little bit of a lead.
That's right. They had a 11-point lead at halftime, but the Seneca bunch, the Seneca Indians outscored Neosho 20-14 in that 3rd period. That's where we stand right now. And we had a late bucket made by Caden Asbury. Caden, so far in the ball game, has 15. He had 6 points in that 3rd period. He kept us in it, and Seneca's been good on the boards in that 3rd period, and they got the putbacks, and that's how they've come in to be with just in 5 points.
Well, Asbury has 3 fouls. Kenton Smith has had a seat. He's got 4 fouls. Branscombe comes across the timeline. He has 3 fouls.
And the little jumper is no good.
Nice job.
Martin with putback. Oh, good one from Oliver. Good hustle. 46-39. Cats need to, ball was tipped. They were in the backcourt. And there is the, he couldn't win on that one.
Harris was just watching, hoping that Oliver was going to try to get it.
And he didn't. Just underway in the fourth period. Cats will toss it in here on the near sideline. Back out, Branscombe back in the ball game. A couple of Cats are in foul trouble. And some of them are on the bench right now. Branscombe thinking about the three. And there's Asbury for three.
Got it.
Good shot from Asbury, 18 points. And that puts the Cats back up by 10. Cats needed that one, John. Oh, Asbury, he reached in, and that's got to be his fourth foul. Houston not happy with himself.
Yeah, neither is Coach.
Fisher's going to come back in. Coach wants to talk with Houston. Now, Houston says, I want a drink of water is what he needs.
Well, he needs a drink of water, but I tell you what, we need to become a little bit more disciplined. We continue to get in foul trouble almost every ball game.
We're down to under 7 minutes left in the contest. Harris, has the ball taken away by Martin. Good hustle. Good pass down low. Yes, count it. Number 35, Zach Forsythe for two more. Coach Brock says, let's slow it down and have a timeout. Cats back up by the score 51-39. And they'll take their timeout.
I think that's going to be good.
They have only one timeout left.
A full timeout. So, Sam, let's take a 30-second timeout and come back.
Alrighty.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Neosho Wildcat Athletics. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. They carry all the biggest brands, including Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas sports apparel and equipment. Be sure to check out their Facebook page at Sports Locker Team Sales and Specials, or their number is 417-451-9300. Proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
Welcome back. The score now is 51 for the Wildcats and 39 for the Seneca Eagles, which caused Kip Brock to call a timeout. Jim, the Cats are picking up and they're playing more of their ball game right now.
That they are. The Cats are on a 7-0 run to start this fourth period. The Indians have yet to score this quarter. 6:45 to go, and the Cats, if they can keep this up, and even if you match basket for basket, you're going to be in good shape. But anything could happen. The Seneca bunch, they're 5 guys on the hardwoods. They've got some good shooters. You got to watch out for Tyrone Harris and Grosjean. Grosjean with the ball right now. Schulte's going to drive and kicks it back out to Brown.
They're going to do whatever they can in order to get Asbury in trouble. He's got 3 fouls, so you're going to see Schulte with the ball quite a little bit, I believe.
Harris going to spin move. Kicks it over to Brown, and it's no good. That's
going to be a foul, and that's going to be on Forsythe. That's his 4th.
Zach has...
Oh, no.
Number 13, Quincy was down low as well. There were a couple of Wildcats underneath the basket. Brown's first shot is no good. Hasn't been Seneca's night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's one of the Cats have not had to go to the line a whole lot, but we haven't noticed it.
Brown with 10 points for Seneca. We're down to 6:20 to go in the game. Martin at the top of the key. They'll pass it around. They'll kill some time. And there's a whistle and a foul against
on Harris.
It's against Harris, like you mentioned, his second personal tonight. Over to Fisher. He'll drive it. Oh, here's Asbury for 3. It's off the mark. No good. There were 3 Seneca players right there to grab that rebound.
Grosjean picked up the rebound that time.
Oh, nice play by Harris. He has 7, 51-42. We're down to 5:50 to go in the game.
Yeah, Kenton Smith's going to come back in the ball game.
Cats need a basket. They can take their time. They can afford to take time off the clock. Martin with a little jumper. And
he got it good,
got
and
him.
it counts.
Good shot by Oliver.
Yeah, and that's going to be on, I believe it's on Tyrone Harris. That'll be his, that's on number 2. That's Grosjean. That'll be his second one.
Good play by Martin. He'll go to the line for a 3-point attempt. Cats back up by 11, 53-42. And his shot is good. Oliver's having a good night, 8 points in the game. Seneca, they're going to have to score quick and often to get back in this ball game. Cats playing good defense. Harris with a spin move. The shot no good. Well, he traveled.
He did.
Took one too many steps.
Yeah, Smith was the first one to call it for the official, and then he called it. I was afraid that was going to be a foul on Smith.
Cats with the ball. Harris going to keep him honest. Make him work to get it across the line. They do. Asbury with a hop, skip, and a jump, and a shot no good. Brown comes away with a rebound, and there's a jump ball.
And it'll be Seneca's ball.
Possession arrow in favor of Seneca. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Cats up by 12. Schulte in the right wing, back of the key. Harris going to drive. Shot no good.
And that's going to be a foul.
Harris will go to the line for 2. He was in the act of shooting.
It's his 4th.
So a couple of Cats with 4 personals tonight. And the first shot is good. Tyrone with only 8 points.
Well, he can draw Seneca within 10 with this next one.
.451 to go in the ball game. And that shot no good. Rebounded by the Indians. The shot won't. It'll stay. Knocked out of bounds by the Cats. They couldn't find the handle. It just.
So nice rebound by Klaus to put it back up.
Grosjean will toss it in underneath her, down on the baseline, under the basket. Schulte brings it out.
Under 5 minutes to play.
Cats lead by 11. Harris taking his time, trying to find an open man. Schulte back on the corner. Cats playing good defense. Schulte for 3 from the corner. The shot is good. He has 12 points, 54-46. John, we're halfway home. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Cats up by 8.
Cats need to score. They don't need to come away empty-handed this time.
And the drive to the basket.
Asbury up.
Oh, shot won't go. Schulte comes away with the loose ball. Seneca comes down the floor as quick as they can. And the 3 from Harris, no good. Cats come away with it. Good hustle.
That time,
yeah, 3:20 to go in the ball game. You're right, John. They need a basket here on this possession. Martin with a little jumper. It won't go. Brown was right there. John, the Cats have gone cold. Schulte for 2.
Need to buy some time.
3 minutes to go in the game. Down to a 6-point lead.
54-48 in favor of the Cats. 2:54 left in the ball game.
What we need to do is hold the ball.
Well, we need to.
Martin drives the basket, hands it off. Good one by Forsythe. He has 14 points, back to an 8-point lead.
And that's exactly what the Cats have got to keep, because a couple of threes are
Oh, nice one. 56-50.
Looks like it's going to be a full timeout.
We'll take a quick timeout on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
In a sense, we all live in earthquake zones. Sometimes things in our world are shaken by forces we can't control. It might be one of those times in your life right now. Life's quakes remind us how breakable and vulnerable we are. You were made for a relationship with Jesus Christ. Only through Him can you be safe for all eternity. He proved it.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Jim, the Cats are up 56-50. That's kind of a danger zone. A couple of 3 balls can put Seneca right back in it, but the Cats have got the ball.
Cats have outscored the Seneca Indians 12-11 in this last stanza. They've traded baskets back and forth. Cats with the ball, they'll inbound it.
2:28 left in the ball game.
They'll move it inside. Branscombe back in. They'll kick it out. They can afford to take a little time off the clock, not much. You don't want a turnover. Grosjean reaches in, and there's going to be a foul. That'll probably be his third, I think.
Well, that is Grosjean's third foul, and that is the third team foul.
Not a shooting violation yet. Asbury has the ball, brings it across the line. We're under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Seneca's going to be forced to foul. Oh, the floater won't go for Branscombe. Loose ball. Seneca comes away with it. Asbury will bring it down. They can get within 3. Well, there was an extra step right there.
Yeah, Kenton Smith down with the rebound. Minute 36 left in the ball game.
Cats just need to be careful. A basket would be nice, but they're taking a lot of time off the clock. We're down to a minute 25.
Look for Seneca to use a foul here in just a minute.
Good ball handling by Branscombe. Oliver Martin, and he's fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's going to be on Schulte. That's his third.
Foul charged against number 21 of Seneca, Jake Schulte, his third, team fourth. Number 3, Oliver Martin.
Martin at the line for the Cats. Oliver has 8 points tonight. John, these are
we need both of these right here.
These are important free throws.
First one's up, and it's good.
Oh, it rattles around. It dropped. 7-point lead for the Cats.
This one's up, and
it's no good.
Forsyth with the rebound.
Oh, nice play by Martin. Cats up by 9. We're down to a minute to go in the ball game. Harris with the ball. Takeaway by Martin again. He's no foul. We're down to 55 seconds. Schulte with the drive to the basket. It counts. Schulte with 16 points tonight. And a foul.
Harris foul that time. That gives him, that is number 5.
Is it 5 or 3?
We don't know.
It's 3.
That should have been 4.
I'm not sure what happened, but he's going to the line to shoot. I thought it was 2. I thought we were 3 and 3.
No, that's 5 because they fouled Oliver Martin under the basket.
Okay, that was number 4. Okay,
yep.
Asbury.
These are
Asbury
so important.
Can ice it right here.
Well, Seneca is going to be forced to foul the rest of the way. There's a nice shot by Asbury. He has 19 points.
There's Brock Pyle in the ball game for the Cats.
Brock comes in for cleanup duty. He's a quick one. Oh, the shot no good.
Rebounded by Don, but it's picked up by the Cats. Nice job by Miller that time.
And Coach Culp calling for a timeout. We're down to 34 seconds left in the game. Cats up by 8.
I'll tell you what, you can't say enough about the last 2 minutes that Oliver Miller has played. He got the free throw, made the bucket, missed the free throw, got the rebound, and made the bucket. And there he just took the ball away from Brown.
You just have to watch this, and it's just hard to explain that quick when the ball bounces back around. It'll be Cats ball. I'm sure Seneca, all they can do, John, is, is foul them and hope for the best. Hopefully they don't make a free throw and get the rebound. But Seneca's going to be forced to try to score as quick as they can.
Yeah, and Cats are just going to have to play keep away, and this is where the speed and the agility of the Cats comes in. We may very well see a smaller team in here to just control, and that's what we talked about at the beginning of the ball game, Jim. We got to control the pace. We don't need to make errant passes. We need to hang on to it. We control the ball, we win the ball game.
We're down to timeout. They're coming back out. Coach Culp giving some last-minute instructions. We're down to 34 seconds left in this ball game. Cats are up by 5 starting the fourth period, 44-39. They started the period well.
Seneca has no more timeouts. The Cats have got 2.
Cats will inbound it underneath their own basket along the baseline.
We may very well put just...
And he's fouled quickly. Tyrone Harris grabbed a hold of Caden. Well, that's one young man you don't want to foul is Caden Asbury. He's a good free throw shooter. He's going to get his 20 points tonight.
Branscombe back in the ball game for the Cats. Franklin over there on the sideline. Brock Pyle, and there's the first one. It's up and good.
And Asbury has 20 on the night. Brock Pyle back in the ball game.
Franklin was having a little word or two with Powell before he came in. There's the next ball. He looks it over. He eyes it. He buys it.
And a good shot. Asbury with 21. It's now a 10-point lead for the Cats. Schulte for 3. The shot is up, and it's good. He has 20 points. And there's a foul. Harris, that's got to be his fourth foul. Fourth personal foul. 21 seconds left.
That is his 5th foul.
So
out of the ball game.
Harris is gone, and he's a good three-point threat.
Skip Brock taking just a minute or two to talk. He gets I guess he thinks he gets a free timeout in the midst of all of this. But that's not what he gets. They're going to have to. Let's go.
Get the boys back out on the floor.
Yeah.
So Harris fouls out. Harris had 10 points for the night on his return to Neosho. Asbury. No, that's
that's Asbury.
Caden out there. I thought it was Jaden, but that's Caden.
He bounced it all. Neosho was back in the back. Caden bounces it twice. The first one is up, and it hits the front of the rim and bounces back to him.
Well, the Cats are up by 7. Seneca could be forced to make a couple of long threes in a hurry.
Yeah, Coach Culp is saying, let them have it, let them have it. So that gets us back up to 8.
A long three by Grosjean. It's no good. Oh, nice takeaway by Asbury, and he's fouled. No.
They're not going to call it.
They'll move it around. Brock Pyle at the top of the key, and that's going to be your ball game right there. 63-55. A win for the Wildcats. What a night this has been. What a great ball game. Good sportsmanship on both sides. Good crowd, an exciting game, John. And let's take a timeout and recap, and we'll have our post-game show after this on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to give you some encouragement today. No matter how far you feel from God, right now, did you know He's never more than a prayer away? Psalm 145 says, "The Lord is near to all who call upon Him." If you need to reconnect with God today, He's just one prayer away. If you need to ask for forgiveness, He's just one prayer away. If you need God's help or guidance, all it takes is a prayer. If you haven't talked to God in weeks and you know your relationship with Him isn't as it should be, cry out to Him. It's just one prayer away. And if salvation is what you need, ask Him. He's just one prayer away. Have you talked to God today? He's waiting to hear from you. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
You found it, the ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 PSI of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. The Neosho Wildcats were victorious tonight over the Seneca Indians, and that means that they won the first ball game of the Newton County matchup. We'll have to turn around and play East Newton before the year's out in order to be the champs, but we won it by a score of 63-55, and it was a hard-fought ball game all the way around, wasn't it, Jim?
Certainly a good thriller, and both teams had 4 players in double figures for the Cans tonight. Caden Asbury had 22. Branscombe had 2. Oliver Martin had 11. Quincy Simpson had 2. Canton Smith had 10. Forsyth had 14. Jaden Fisher had 2. On the other side for the Seneca Indians tonight, Tyrone Harris had 10. Grosjean had 10. Jay Schulte had 20. Miller had 2. Caden Klaus had 4, and Dom Brown had 10. So some good efforts by both sides, and a good ball game and a good tune-up, John, for the Holiday Classic, which starts next Thursday morning right here in Neosho.
Yeah, the Cats did a good job on the boards as well. Forsyth had 8 boards, 2 more, and he'd had his second double-double in a week. We did a good job of playing with fouls. We had a lot of guys who were in foul trouble. Houston Branscombe had 4 fouls. Asbury had 3 fouls. Forsyth had 4 fouls. Kenton Smith had 4 fouls, and we were pretty disciplined, by golly. And that's something we need to do at the beginnings of each ball game. We don't need to get all those fouls.
So the Cats improve on the year up to 3-5, and the Indians will fall to 1-5 on this season. And the Indians still getting their feet wet after football season, after that great football season. They're still coming into their own. They have a good ball team, and once they start gelling, they'll do very well. Coach Culp going to come up. He's going to bring some players with him up here, and we do want to mention the coach's interview brought to you by Arvest Bank of Neosho, where they believe in the power of serving others, from small business to agriculture. Whether you're looking for someone to help manage your mortgage or an expert in wealth management, they've got you covered. You deserve a financial partner who cares and can help you reach your financial goals. Arvest Bank, proud to call Neosho home. Coach Culp going to come up, and we'll get set up and talk with him. Good crowd on hand tonight. And, John, a good defensive battle for the Cats. They played excellent. Let's take just a quick timeout, and we'll have the interview with Coach Culp after this.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They're located in their offices at 811 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or go online at mckayqualityroofing.com for more information. Go Cats!
The same if you want when the air gets on.
We are. We're back on with Coach Culp right now. So I was telling the coach that he had 4 players in double figures. Once again, I had Caden Asbury with 22. Oliver Martin had 11. Canton Smith had 10. And Zach Forsythe had 14. So they all played very well tonight, Coach. And, this is a habit I like. You coming up here and we're talking about a win.
Yeah, that makes it way more fun. And just proud of the guys. That's how we're going to have to beat teams, is lots of guys scoring. And I know Houston had a couple of big buckets in there too, so maybe not as much, but he's battling some sickness and just battled for us tonight. So it's just a good win. It's always fun to beat Seneca. You're county rivals, and they bring a good crowd, and they're a good team. So
you all started the game off a good start, just like you did Monette the other night. That hit kind of a lull a little bit. It's hard to keep that pace up the entire ball game.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's not even like we're tired. It's just like we start making a little bit different decisions. No, I wouldn't say bad, but just maybe not perfect decisions. The defense adjusts. We have to adjust with them. And, we did that in parts nights, but I think they cut it to 3, and then we immediately scored there in the second half. That was, they never had the ball one possession down, so that makes you feel a little better. And, I'm just glad of the guys getting resilient, because over the weekend, P Ridge, we had leads like this, and they squandered away and ended up being losses, so it's good to see them pull through.
You had a lot of good players that had good defensive efforts tonight. I was impressed again with Oliver Martin out there on his defensive efforts and his putbacks and timely baskets that really helped.
He did have some timely baskets and timely assists, and he battled. I was not most proud, but I'm really proud of Canton. Battling Ty, who I don't know what he did this week, but he was averaging well over 20 points in the Mack County tournament, and Canton just battled him all game, and really proud of him. And Oliver had to shift to him too, and I thought Zach did some good things. We didn't let Grotjohn get off. He's one of the best shooters in the area, so just proud of the guys.
And they held Tyrone Harris to 10 points tonight, and it was his return to Neosho after playing for you for several years. But anyway, the boys were very proud of what they did. You can take a break. Hope you all have a good holiday, and be ready for action next week, next Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Correct.
Here in the arena. So we'll look forward to that. You have a good holiday.
Thanks, you guys too.
Thank you, Coach. And we'll pass the headsets over here. We'll let...
we'll get going here in a minute. Here's Canton.
Yeah, Canton will help out here. And Canton Smith with us again. And Canton won a ball game. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
This never gets old, winning.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Canton, you looked at Ty. The first play of the ball game went... What was that all about?
We're just trying to play hard defense for our teammates and keep our man in front of us, and front's our goal. So, yeah, it's all for these guys right here, teammates, just working hard, playing hard, all for them. Yep, just us.
You got the Christmas break coming up, getting ready for a good Huntsville, Arkansas team. That'll be next Thursday night, and hopefully we'll have a good crowd. It'll be the top game of the evening here at the high school. Do you know anything? Has Coach said anything what to expect from Huntsville?
No, I'm sure they've already got a scout going on them, but we haven't heard much from them. I know they're a good program in the past, but the Holiday Classic it's always a good crowd, and I always enjoy playing in it. It's a fun tournament, and I'm sure the fans will show out, and we'll play great because of them,
I told Coach one thing I don't want to see you guys doing in the hospitality room. John and I, it's okay. Don't eat the chili dogs.
Okay.
Brock Franklin and the guys did a couple of years ago, and Mr. Seiler, and they lost that ball game. So I said, don't eat the chili dogs. Whatever you do, everything else is okay. But listen, you have a good holiday, and wish you the best, and we'll look forward to seeing you in action next Thursday night.
Thank you very much.
All righty, Canton Smith tonight here, and we'll hand this off to Caden Asbury. Caden had a great ball game. Caden, a great ball game again tonight. I had you down officially 22 points.
Sir.
And John even predicted that tonight. We needed a good game out of Caden.
Sir, I'm just glad. I haven't shot the ball well at all recently in recent games, so I'm just glad my teammates just kept trusting me to shoot the ball. At practice, they told me I was going to shoot the ball, so I'm just thankful for them. They just put me in a good situation.
And you had to have ice in your veins shooting the free throws.
I know.
You've iced that. You had an outstanding game the other night up in Monette, and I was telling John, don't they ever learn? That's one person you don't foul is Caden.
Yes, sir.
You did a great job. What was it like playing against an old teammate, Tyrone? Out there?
It's just us. We were glad he did something good with his life. We don't really say too much about that, but just good guy, love him to death, competitor.
Sure. But, you know, all the guys tonight had a great ball game. You've had 2 good ball games back-to-back. That's got to give you some momentum going into the holiday tournament.
Sir. Yeah, we're just super excited for the Holiday Classic. You know, we got Huntsville, very good program. They beat us last year, barely at the end. So we're just hoping to go get them this time, get a big win.
John, anything? Final
no,
words?
I just, as I said at the beginning of the ball game, we got to get you in the scoring column, and that's exactly what happened. You came out and produced, and obviously, as you said, it's a tribute to your team. They put you in a position where you could put the ball up.
Yes, sir. Once again, they just trust me, and we put in the time on the gun, shooting at practice, and they just kept telling me, shoot the ball. We believe you're going to make it. So that's what happened tonight. I made a couple shots for us.
And then after the Holiday Classic, you get ready for the tough COC.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be some tough ball games. And, you know, he's got some new teams this year that we haven't played in the past with the rearrangement. Well, like Lebanon.
Yep.
You know, and you got Kickapoo and Glendale. Glendale is tough.
Oh, yeah.
John and I saw them 2 years ago.
Sir.
And, you know, they'll score 80 points a ball game before you know it. So they will be tough, that's for sure.
Yes,
but
congratulations, young
man. Thank you, guys.
Caden, best of luck. Have a good holiday.
Hey, you too.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
All right. We'll see you next week. Yep. Caden Asbury with us tonight, 22 points in this win for the Cats, 63-55. Do we want to interview Sam Fryer? He had the camera on him. I thought he can just get a shot. The crowd's still loving this. A good-sized crowd tonight here in Neosho.
Hey, it looks like we're getting ready to roll the mats out. This is one of those multi-faceted facilities. We're going to have a wrestling tournament here tomorrow, I believe.
It will be fun. And then the break, everybody's out of school for next week. And Sam, I guess you'll have Christmas, and don't fight with your brothers, okay?
You know.
Fight for that extra drumstick. Or at our house, the tradition for Christmas is pizza. And, you know, whoever gets the last piece, there's a fight over that. But it's always fun, and I hope everybody has a good holiday season coming up.
Hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. For Jim Jackson, Sam Fryer, I am John Ball. Be with us on Thursday right after Christmas. We start at 11 o'clock with the Neosho girls. We go to 12:30 and the Seneca boys, and then 7 o'clock for the Cats that night. So until we see you again, have a great, great holiday, and go Cats!
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or a therapist can help you get back in the game. Join us again after the game next week as we will once again bring you all the latest scores right here on the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports